Hello everybody, day 177 and or day 24 of Rollathon. So I'm still really sunburned. You can't really see it in this lighting, but I'm still pretty pink. So I waited until night because I was so stingy. I was like, no. So on a side note though, outside of I'll be skating in my garage tonight, it is announced that the county that I live in will be going into full quarantine. So on Thursday. So I guess I'll be working tomorrow and maybe Thursday. I don't know if it technically starts Thursday or like starts Thursday night. I don't know. But yeah, so this thing is so dumb. Like, first off, I am not a person that has a lot of money, so that sucks because I don't just have savings. I mean, I have a little bit of savings, but I just put out like $600 on fixing my car, and like 2 weeks before that, $500 in vet bills, and so now I'm just like at the tiddly of, oh great, wonderful. But outside of that, like, why, not to go off on a long rant, but this whole situation with the government is ridiculous. There's no need for any of this nonsense going back and forth. Like, just either help the people or don't, and suck it up and say, sorry, we're greedy assholes and we have no intention of helping you, so all of you just go suffer and starve to death. You know what I mean? Like, either make it or don't make it. Stop bullshitting each other. It's totally ridiculous. All this is just showing how corrupt the government was in the first place, and the fact that they have no intention of helping the regular person, and they never did. And in reality, this is, in a weird way, not good, but a good way to show people that we need to get back on the ball of being relatively, as much as is possible, self-sufficient. If every person in America right now, or within means, had at least a little bit of food growing, even if that's just some microgreens in your kitchen, if you're in an apartment, or there's a hanging tomato plant, at least people would feel a little bit like they had some handle on this situation. But because we're all self-reliant on grocery stores and, getting untainted water from the store rather than crap-ass tap water that's full of things that are bad for us, etc., being able to be on solar without having to be, tied still to the power grid, like, these are all things that are obnoxious that make situations like this very dangerous, and that's what we're starting to see. If everybody had just an herb garden, we would all feel a hair better about the situation, but we don't. So now we're all just like, oh, help me, government, please. Like, oh yeah, they're clearly going out of their way. Clearly. Obviously that is sarcasm. Sorry, just had to rant that off a little because I just think it's asinine. You just help your people, and that's just what it is. Like, if everybody was just able to help, and there are tons of people trying to help each other, but I mean on the grand scale of, the giant, writes the check, creates money out of thin air, stupid Federal Reserve that, puts us all into debt on interest anyways, which is, by the way, not supposed to be what our country's supposed to be ran on. That was never supposed to be the way that it was. For this exact reason. The whole thing that this is unfolding and showing everybody, which has been there the entire time, but people just didn't notice it. But now it's really showing, you know what I mean? Like, if we had actual gold standard to our money, this wouldn't really be a problem. It wouldn't, because the people wouldn't be in the economic situation that we were, and we could handle, if something weird like this happened, being not able to basically have funds. And people would still remember what it meant, like back in the 1930s when, we had the Great Depression, people were remembering, like, oh, this is why we didn't trust banks, and this is why we basically were self-sufficient and grew our own food and weren't totally reliant. But now it's been almost 100 years and people have forgotten, and we're all completely reliant on Amazon and grocery stores. You know what I'm saying? Ridiculous. Anyways, that's beyond the point. I did not mean to go off on a rant. Sorry. I hope everybody's taking care of themselves as best as is possible and staying as healthy as is possible, and just, staying positive, because that's all you can do. Just, go read a book, rest, relax, keep yourself entertained. I've still been working this whole time, so I haven't been on, quarantine in the sense of stuck in my house, although I don't mind being stuck at home to a certain degree, because I get caught up on things like cleaning and making stuff, because I make all my own stuff, like so shampoo and conditioner and eyeliner and deodorant and laundry detergent and all those things. So that means I'll have some time to like create a stockpile of those things, so I always have bulk ingredients because I always buy them in bulk. So that'll be nice, because otherwise I run out and then I have to like quickly do it, like I did this morning with shampoo bars. I was like, I'm out. So, but outside of that, it means as soon as I use up my stockpile to create everything, I can't buy more. So, here we are again. Once I get, like I said, reliant on buying things from other places, even though I make all my own stuff, I don't grow everything I need to make it. See? Tricky. Anyways, guys, I hope everybody is being safe out there and taking care of themselves and being careful and not going crazy. Don't go crazy. Don't stress out. It's not helping anybody to stress out. Just be positive and think about, the direct future. You're getting time with your family and getting time with your animals and, getting some home time. Most of us want that, just not in this type of situation at some point or another. But so, positive thoughts. I think this will all blow over soon enough. Not as soon as we want it to by any means, but I don't think it's going to be 6 months in the making by any means. So, anywho, everybody, I'm going to work on the 52 tricks for you in my garage. And otherwise, I hope everybody's taking care of themselves.